One time. Conversation with Kings. Today's gonna be a special show. I'm not playing no games. We're gonna keep it spicy. Y'all want the old King back? You got him back today. I need y'all to turn up for a little bit. You know how we do for the beginning of the show? We put some good music on, get that vibe. Today is Pinot Noir. We got Wet Ron today, huh? We're gonna talk about a lot of things. And if you have sensitive skin or if you're just a little bit too sensitive, please don't come on this channel. We're talking about everything and everyone. It's gonna be a show today, fellas. Talk to me nice. I can hit from the right, the left, front, back, but I'm not gonna fall. I know it's about though. At the end of the day, we all know what was going on. We all know what's going on. When you bless, you go through tests. When you bless, you go through a test. And I'm not shaking. I'm not moving. I'm not budging. It is what it is. It's not cocky. It's not none of that. It's that if I know if I'm doing right, you can't move me. Come on. Come on. Listen, I want to say thank you to all my sons and my daughters out there. Everybody that came through my platform and has made something for themselves. Daddy is happy you home. Daddy is happy. I don't want no postcards. I don't want no gifts. I'm just happy. Stay away from me, please. I'm vibing to my wine. I'm vibing. One time. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the room today. Shout out to my boy, little boy Levski, the captain of the ship. Shout out to Chris, the biggest rock of them all. Shout out to April, my Grenadian Spice. I love you for real. Shout out to Terry, the Korean cutie. Shout out to Truth is never failing. Shout out to everybody. Quantum. Shout out to you. I love y'all. Shout out to Black Revelation. Shout out to you. Shout out to JB. Black White Revelation. I apologize, brother. Huh? Let's get this started. I'm on that. I've been trying to give y'all room to breathe. I haven't said nothing. I stayed out the way. Now it's time to shake it up. We're gonna shake it up a little bit. That's what y'all want. Want me to shake it up? Let's shake it up. Let's start. This is just a couple of issues. We're going just a couple of issues. Huh? Get everybody in the room. Please turn the lights up. 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 Huh? Harmony Pill, what it do? What it do, my love? What it do? What it do? Huh? For order, and to real who ain't got no. To real who ain't got no. We started off, huh? Started off. We getting spikes today. No whole bars today. I'm tired of playing with these people too much. Everybody talking what they talking. Man, stay out my way, please.
Not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
Stay out my way, please.
I'm not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
Stay out my way, please.
I'm not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
Stay out my way, please. Continue to do what y'all do. Continue to go back and tell lies. Go ahead.
I'm not
Stay out
afraid of
my way,
clowns.
please.
But I heard that you were.
I'm not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
Hold up. 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 Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. Get people in the room. Let's talk about this. We have a good show today. It's a very informative show. It's not what you think it is, but it is what you think it is. But before I start the show, I wanted just to address a couple of things with the young man that I just put up there. And I meant every word of it. I don't want to deal with clowns. I don't want to deal with clowns anymore. I don't talk about you. I don't play with you. I don't deal with you. You're competing against me. You want to get 80 more followers to compete against me. I don't care. I want you to be successful, do what you need to do, and stay away from me. We are not the same type of people. We're not. Remember that. We are not the same people, because I don't get up here telling lies about people. I don't got my subscribers by lying on people. I don't got my subscribers by telling false narratives. My subscribers came on because I'm entertaining, I'm funny, I'm informative, and I provide solutions. I don't spill lies. So I don't care if you get 20,000 subscribers. Just know that you got 1,500 because of you lying about me. I showed you my paperwork. I didn't have to do that because I know the truth. And you still want to promote lies. If that makes you happy, good. You are really mad at me because I didn't tell another man to stop talking about your wife. I have footage to prove it. You're mad at me because I didn't tell another man to stop talking about your wife. I talked to y'all both behind the scenes, and you didn't want to squash it. You want to resort to boxing. That's what you do. That's you, how you protect your wife. Cool. That has nothing to do with me. You're mad at me because of that. But this show is not about you. I just want to make it clear to you. Stop comparing yourself to me. Because in real life, if you're happy about who you are, you focus on you. Focus on you. Make yourself better. Don't worry about what I'm doing. But if you are going to come on YouTube, because I can't tell you what to say. I can't tell you what to do because I didn't tell him what to do. But if you're going to come on YouTube, tell the truth. And then maybe I respect you. But until then, that man still and everybody else is still talking about her. And I have not once talked about her. You can think what you want to think, but I have not talked about her. But everybody else is, and they're still doing it. Why? Because they don't respect you. Everybody that's following you and doing all of this is because it's not because they love you, it's because they hate me. Their hate for me at the end of the day is greater than the love that they have for you. They don't care about you. I'm okay. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I have my freedom, and I want to keep it like that. If you are going to come at me on YouTube, or I ask for you to tell the truth, because all I've been doing is telling the truth. And that one truth that I know about you that you can't read is enough. because you haven't read yet. You worry about the wrong person. Mr. Real Estate is cooking you. Cooking you. Cooking you. And you worry about me. He passed you. But of course you want to prove a point with me. I get it. But you are a clown. You are a clown. I never added you. I just throw little jokes here and there. But please stop comparing to me. You can't compare to me. Never, ever, ever. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And everybody that came from Conversation with King, God bless y'all. Leave me alone. Stop comparing me to these billionaires and stuff like, who cares? Do you know them? Can you call them? I know I said some things that might be hurtful to a lot of people. I know I said some jokes that might be hurtful to a lot of people. However, we're on YouTube. And the only way I could defend myself against your lies is jokes. Because I'm not going to go into your life. Stop calling my parents. Stop calling other people. Like, come on. Come on. Beat me with content. Beat me with entertainment. Beat me with comedy. That's not you. I don't even use R. Kelly skits because he's a pedophile. I don't even promote people like that. That's one thing I'm not going to play with. Let's be real. You got what you wanted. You wanted to be closer to your other daddy. You got close to them. You got close to them. And they still don't mess with you. You got your followers because they hate me and they hate the people I'm around. Not because they mess with you. They try to make me look bad. Not because you're good, because they hate me. And if you could go to sleep at night, knowing that people are only messing with you because they hate me, God bless you. And it shows through your views. When it's not about me or people that's around me, you think it's horrible. I don't need views or subscribers. I already made my mark. Please, I'm not telling you to stop. I'm telling you to keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Because what happens is if you keep going, you're going to see, like the world sees, that you really don't have any content or any influence. It's a gimmick. We all see it. So with that being said, you have an amazing, amazing, amazing life. Just if you're going to come at me, tell the truth. You yet to bring a lawyer. You yet to bring a lawyer to even confirm all that. I brought several. Y'all think about me. I hit y'all souls. I said things that maybe affected you, made you feel bad about your life choices. I said those things because I helped every single one of you out, only to be rewarded with betrayal. And y'all making lousy excuses to why y'all coming at me. One day, you're going to wake up and you're going to realize that everything you did or said about me was pointless. And you're going to realize that, yo, I really did that for clout. Tell me one lie I ever said about you or anybody else. Tell me one lie. Tell me one lie. You can't. You can't. But I can name several lies y'all said about me. Why? Because it hurts you. Just like it hurts people in my real life. I have family, I have friends that hate me because I've been favored all my life. I've been favored all my life. And God always makes sure I'm good. I'm always good. So at some point, you're going to wake up and be the man that you think you are and say, you know what, let me chill. But you can't. That goes to all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. Please leave me alone. Stop calling the parents. You know the pops is sick. You know the moms is off. You know, just leave it alone. With that being said, we're going to have fun today. We're going to talk about the lead attorney. We're going to talk about Anton, but we're not going to talk about the way y'all want me to talk about them. You know, y'all be wanting me to talk about them like reckless, but I ain't going to talk about them like that. We're going to drop some lessons today. We are going to drop some lessons today. And when I mean lessons, shout out to Brother Noopsy. What's pop? Pops to Box the Dollar. What's up? What's good? We're going to drop some lessons today. And, you know, I hope everybody is ready, you know, for what I'm about to bring today. Because it's going to be a real conversation. I want everybody to chime in. I hope hold on, let me make sure I put the invite. And I don't really need anybody to really come up today. You know what I mean? Because today I got enough to talk about. Because we're going to really have this conversation. But if you want to come up, you feel a certain type of way, come up. Because today is going to be one of those days. Before I begin this, let me do something. Hold on. Let me make sure I do something. Let me make sure I do something. Let me one more time. One more time, because I can't.
Not afraid of clowns.
But I heard that you were.
And let me tell you why I'm afraid of clowns. Let me tell you why I'm afraid of clowns. I'm afraid of clowns because clowns, they don't have any rhyme or reason about what they do. They will do anything for a laugh, even if it means trying to hurt you literally. Being afraid of a clown is one thing, but when you dudes come up here or you ladies come up here and try to clown somebody without receipts or just based on your opinion, because this is this is public opinion and everybody gets to feel what they want to feel. But the facts are, every time I hit y'all, I say something that's factual and it hurts because you got to sleep at night. Everything I tell you, you can't fix, because if you could, you would. If you could, you would. I stay away from y'all. I want peace. I just came home. I don't want to deal with this. I came on YouTube trying to make money. And y'all stopping that from happening. Y'all stopping my freedom of speech. Y'all doing all this. But guess what? YouTube have community guidelines. If YouTube doesn't take me down, then you can't take me down. And you can't refer other people to take me down. And you got to be careful, because what happens is you spreading these lies. The authorities, and I want to make that clear, the authorities are going to start looking into your skeletons because you're harassing them. If I was doing anything bad, the content would be taken down, but it's not. Because just like in real life, YouTube doesn't respect you. They don't respect you. Just like in real life, you don't get respect. How many of y'all try to take my content down? It's not coming down. You don't get respect. Your contents came down though. Every time I reported somebody, their content came down. Why? Let's be honest. But we're going to get to some things today because we got some real lessons to teach today. I'm going to show you why the lead attorney, I used to call him the lady attorney. The lady attorney, the lead attorney, whatever you feel comfortable with, the lady attorney and Anton Daniels are rich. I'm going to let you know why they're rich. The lead attorney allegedly is a divorce lawyer for close to 20 years. Some say 17, some say 16. Who cares? He's a divorce lawyer. God bless his soul. He makes money because of couples separating, couples going through divorces. Anton makes money because people have issues in their relationships or their life or their financial sections of their lives. Shout out to Miss Mary. Shout out to Love and Nitra. Respect Dutia. They make money because people have problems. Problems lead to profits. Chaos leads to currency. Once again, problems lead to profits. Chaos leads to currency. The reason why they don't want to stop cops or crimes in the hoods or the low moderate income or the low SES communities, because if they stop crime, there will be no police officers needed. If they educated the kids, there will be no subsidies or programs or agencies that be needed. They make money because they understand that there are problems and they don't give you solutions. They just talk about the problems. They talk about the chaos. And then they do these multi-tier marketing schemes to make money, and it's cool. But whoever watches my show, I want you to get one thing clear, make it very straight. I'm not here to make profit off of problems. I'm here to get salvation through solutions. Once again, I'm here to get salvation through solutions and build something for real. They want problems. Lawyers need problems to be able to exist. Fake content creators need problems to make money so they can buy things I already have. Let's talk about it. What are some of the lies they told to you? Matter of fact, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think they tell lies like that. Be honest with you. Let me just keep everything. I think they take the lies that society has already, and they promote it. Shout out to Rico, Uncle Rico. What's up, baby? Always welcome to come up because it's about to get real serious today. Turn the lights up. Bring the followers in. It's about to be real serious. Shout out to Harmony Pill. We know what's up. We know what's up. We know what's up. We see everything. We see everything. So to this show today, and you thought I was going to bash them, that's too rudimentary. That's too simple for me. I'm just going to expose to you how they make money off of promoting lies and problems. You see, I was watching something earlier this morning, and I wasn't going to do a show today because I'm going through so much in my real life. But I'm blessed and handsome. I'm going through so much in my real life. I'm going through so much in my real life. Shout out to Rico. Facts, legal representation never gives you a shit about you. They only care about their billable hours, money. That's all lawyers and TLA is no different. I realized I watched this thing and this young lady, she was vulgar, she was very expressive, and she came off harsh. But despite the tone, she was spitting actual, factual truth. And she gave the reason why Black women are not married. She gave a reason why Black men are not married. Stop fronting, TLA. Stop fronting, Anton. Stop fronting, Lapeef. Stop fronting every one of their low-level tier goons. Because what's going to happen is you got rich already. Oh, you made a couple of dollars. But the jig is up. We saw you, Anton, on Pocket Watcher. We saw what I've been telling people for the longest. I've been telling them for the longest about you since I was on your channel. I mean, Lapeef's channel, whatever it is. I've been telling for the longest. TLA, we see what's going on. We see what's going on. Let's talk about it. Bear with me. Make sure y'all come up. If y'all want to come up. But I'm going to play something for y'all. We're going to analyze this. We're going to talk about all the lies that people tell that make TLA and Anton rich. These are the lies that people tell. And we need to stop telling these lies to ourselves. You notice this whole week I've been talking about lies. And men can't handle the truth. And stuff like that. Simple things like why lie? Like GJ Envy wife lying for 10 years about lies. We're going to talk about the lies people tell themselves that ruin their life and their relationships. And that give people like TLA and Anton the ammunition to make profits off of people problems. And I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying if you go into them to solve your problems, then you already got another problem. If you're going to them to solve your problems, you already got another problem. You actually need to seek counseling. I can refer my therapist. You have a serious, serious problem. It's going to be a show. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's get started. Oh, hold on. I put some quotes up though. Let me just drop these quotes though. So get y'all started. Before I go, is it up there? Is it up there? Let's see. I put the quote up. How I go again? Women are naturally expensive, so pick a woman your price range and stop complaining. That's the message to all you fellas. I gotta keep it spicy. I want to keep it spicy, right? Women are naturally expensive, so pick a woman your price range and stop complaining. But here's a disclaimer. Here's a disclaimer. For me, when you talk about price range, it isn't exclusive to just money, but it can be related to things like emotions, cultural capital, and spirituality. So If you have a woman and you're trying to vet a woman, she's not in your price range, it doesn't refer to just money. Money is not the end all be all. You might bring something to the equation that might make you on her level. But we talk about that a little bit later. Let's get to TLA, the lies that people tell that make TLA and Anton rich. Let's talk about that. Also, as we talk about that, I want to make sure I share all this first because I want to get this out the way. It's going to be a good show today. I learned this today, hard way. Let's talk about it. Sometimes you get what you want. Other times you get a lesson, patience, timing, alignment, empathy, compassion, faith, perseverance, resilience, humility, trust, meaning, awareness, resistance, purpose, clarity, grief, beauty, and life. Either way, you win. Let's talk about that. No matter what you're going through, no matter what, if you lose, don't lose the lesson. If you lose, do not lose the lesson. Do not lose the lesson, please. Let's talk about it, people. Today is going to be that show. Today is going to be that show. Let's get into it. Before I get into it, I want to read what Brother Nimsey says. He said, Pocket Watcher played himself and compromised his integrity for Anton. I'm sure Anton didn't even break him off some bread for him captain for Anton like that. He sure didn't. He sure did. Wow, you're a teacher that young man. Glad to see you back in natural space. Thank you, Brother Rico. I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to get spicy, Rico, so I apologize. I'm going to get spicy, but we're going to teach today. We're going to teach today. Let's talk about it. And you're more than welcome to come up. Those who want to come up, come up. Today is going to be a spicy show. If you can't handle sensitive conversations about certain people, then you don't want to be involved, stay off it. Please. Thank you. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's go.
We on
Get your
here and
wands.
we're answering the question that so many females and some men have nowadays. Why struggle with a man? Why would I be doing bad with a man when I can do bad all by myself? Or I can do better by myself?
First lie. How many people here that I could do bad by myself? I could do better by myself. Come on. This girl was preaching. But these are the lies that get TLA and Anton rich. Let's talk about it.
You don't have teamwork skills. You don't work well with others. Bitch, you don't know how to communicate. Ho, you don't know how to operate in a household where everything don't just go your way. That is why you do better by yourself. Y'all mamas didn't tell y'all this part. They told y'all the first part, well, you shouldn't be struggling.
She said your mother's been lying to you. Your parent been lying to you. This is why y'all can't get a man. This is why, men, you can't get women either. You don't know what it takes to be with someone, to work things out, to work as a team. You have no idea.
With a man. She ain't tell you that if you don't acquire the skills to work well with others, bitch, you won't be able to do better with others. This is why a lot of y'all don't understand the concept that you can be in a group or a team and things should be going better. But if y'all don't know how to organize, if you don't know how to manage emotions, if you don't got boundaries, you will use one another up. You will always feel like a victim if you don't have goals and the right mindset. If you can't take personal accountability for your choices, you will be in a space where it will feel like it's worse with a partner than it is by yourself.
Hold on. Hold on. It's not that you can't keep a relationship. It's not that something's wrong with your partner. It's just that you don't know how to work with another human being. See, these are the lies society told you that get Anton and TLA rich. These are the problems that create profits. These are the chaos. This is the chaos that creates currency for them. Now I could be here all day, make fun of them, talk crazy about them. I could tell you how short Anton is. I could tell you how TLA lives a certain way. But why do that? I could tell you about the multi-tiered market scheme, but why do that? What I'm going to talk about is the societal issue that gets them rich, and they're smart enough to take advantage of it.
Hey, King.
Talk to me, Rico.
I just wanted to add, because I love this young lady. I was just introduced to her maybe a couple of weeks ago by Lucky Marie. I didn't even know who she was. And, a lot of her messages I resonate with. I'm not saying all of it, but I like the fact that what she's saying is true, because I'd like to tell people that's why I've been married 3 times, because I believe as a people, we're meant on this world to be with a companion. So the whole narrative of I can do bad by myself or better by myself, I just think that is nonsense. But what I do like is she's saying you need to work on your people, your companionship skills, but she's not telling women you need to take anybody or you need to take anything.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on, Rico.
Like.
Rico, let's get there.
Okay.
Let's get
there.
That's
what I just sit there and say. Like, I like what she's saying. I've always liked what she said. I like what she says, because it doesn't look like it's coming off as I'm doing this for the money, and she's telling women, just go take any old fuckboy dude out here on the street.
Right.
Just so you can say you got a man.
Right.
That's not what she's saying.
She's gonna get there. Let's talk about it. We're gonna really break this down. I'm glad you're on the stage.
That's why I wanted to point that out, because I know there's some pushback that people have what she said. I'm like, but you got to listen to her. She's not saying that.
Right.
Okay. Not that I've heard yet.
Okay. Let's work with me.
Teach.
Y'all be thinking y'all be knowing everything and don't be knowing a fuck thing. Typing up these posts with great attitude in them, you could tell. Don't argue with me, argue with your mammy. No, you should actually go argue with your mammy for telling you that half truth. She didn't bring it all the way full circle. The stuff you just typed don't make sense. The shit you run around saying to niggas don't make sense. Well, why would I stay with you and struggle when I could just be? It works out well when you're by yourself because you don't know how to work with others. You ever seen children that don't know how to share? They don't know how to play with other children because all they feel like is everything belongs to them. So they don't share their toys. They don't know how to play games to take turns. Don't know how to let somebody go and then they go after, or they go first and then move out of the way and let the other person go. So your kid be sitting off crying by themselves with no friends, no social relationships. Nobody wants to be around them. They can be exposed.
You want to incorporate people into your life when you've been so used to being by yourself. You ever notice why it's hard for older people to be with someone else? Because they're fixed in their ways, set in their ways. Why it's easier for a younger person to incorporate someone to their life. We are conditioning ourselves to be so independent. To be able to fend for ourselves. So then when you have someone that wants to do something for you, you don't know how to handle it.
One pushback is some raggedy ass. There's a lot of raggedy ass young folks that said
we gonna get there.
Okay, all right. I'm stand up for my old heads, because you're right. We are set in our ways. Too many young folks are too.
Right, but you condition, like we said. She said the young children who don't know how to share.
Yep, and young adults
who don't know how to share.
Selfish as hell and think everything should be their
way.
way.
I'm guilty of that.
Yes, you are, sir. I'm glad. There you go.
Well, listen, I'm not these other channels.
Preach and teach, sir. Preach and teach.
I'm not these other channels. Why you think I don't have someone? Because it's easier to deal with me and wake up by myself and stuff. Incorporate someone in my life. The truth is the truth.
And what I always tell you, King, like I tell people, stop looking for red flags in other people and look for the red flags within yourself. Understand, sometimes, and I had to learn that, I'm not an easy drink of water.
Talk about that.
And that's what you just have to, I really had to learn to start to look at the red flags within myself and know that, I looked at, when all of my potential mates, I looked at their potential, but I know that they had to see the potential in me because I was not a completed process. I wasn't finished. So somebody was going to have to deal with a certain level of shit from me that was just, I was asking a lot of another person. And you have to realize.
Third time is a charm.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, anytime, if you're even dating somebody, you got to realize you're asking them to take on you for who you are and where you are in that space. And that's not even somewhere you're going to be in 5 years because you're not finished.
And you're also asking them to take on the traumas that you had that made you who you are today.
We're not finished. We're still a project. We're still an unfinished painting.
Right.
So
love is not saying I love you. It's saying I'm willing to grow with you. And this is what we have to understand. But let's get back to what she's talking about. Because we're going to get spicy because these are the societal lies that make people like TLA rich because of divorce. Anton with pointless and worthless advice.
Lies.
As they want. You can buy them all the nice clothes. They can be the best dressed in the class, and bitch, they'll be miserable. Nobody wants to play with your little fine ass little son. His little cute self don't got no friends because the nigga don't share. The little girl don't know how to be friends with other kids. Don't know how to be in a space where you're not bullying or always trying to make things go that is why you hoes do better by yourself than with the partner. And then the other thing is you don't know how to pick them. You don't know how to
Rico, I told you we're going to get to that.
pick them. What you mean, so we sharing men? Y'all be slow as they come. You don't know how to pick them. You pick people that they don't have their basics together. So when you mix your life with them, of course you're doing worse with him because he didn't even have enough to be at the table with you. And that's still your fault. Still not his fault. Bitch, if you met me and I ain't got no car, not my own place to live, don't got no stable income, and you come mix your stability with mine and then cry because you're doing worse, that was your bad. What you thought the fuck was going to happen?
There you go.
Yep.
There you go, Rico. You got it?
Yeah, because she give you the other half of it. That's what I like, from what I've seen of her.
So you got it. So she's not just saying
take anything.
Ladies, you don't know how to work as a team player. She's also saying you're picking the wrong dude, but you're not understanding one thing. She's saying it still comes back to you.
And it's the other side of the coin too, to the young men.
Yes, the same thing. It comes back to you.
You're just talking to the lady.
And we also want to make sure people are accountable, whether man or woman. You are accountable for the decisions that you make.
So, gentlemen, if you out here picking an overly dependent woman, just like she said, that ain't got nothing going on, then don't be crying later on. You asked for that. So that advice goes on both sides.
Let's talk about. Let's get to it.
Happen when you take 2 and put a -1 with it, bitch, you're gonna get less. How did you think you was adding when the person that you mixed yourself with got less? That's still a you problem.
Let me tell you something. A lot of you ladies out there, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I always joked around. I don't know if you remember this, Rico. I used to always joke around and tell you I am the personification of the ex that you hate. Every girl I dealt with that hates me, or every person, any woman in my life that hates me, I remind them of their ex.
Okay.
And the reason I said that is because they use me as a punching bag because of not being able to accept the faults that they have within themselves.
Yes, people do that. Because the last person anybody ever wants to blame is themselves.
And when you meet someone that's willing to blame themselves for issues, then you have a person that's at a high level of maturation. And that's maturity for those who don't know.
And if you ever think about it, think about any new relationship you went into the beginning, the number of times where the woman said, I was all at fault for the breakup. It's rare. That's right. None of my wives ever told me that they were at fault. They might have said, oh, I did a little something, but they did so much more. We always blame outwardly, and rarely, I guarantee you, I'm dealing with some of the shit with my current wife that her ex-husband probably complained about. But I know my wife is still, I hear her complain about some of the stuff that my ex-wife complained about because I know I haven't changed.
Right.
That's why I said I look at certain things and it's like, I need to look at these red flags about myself because this is a whole nother woman that didn't even know the last woman that's telling me the same shit. That's me.
Let's keep going.
Yep.
Just looking at y'all like y'all looking at me. Your mamas didn't tell it to you, right? Well, I don't understand why would she be with him? It seemed like she doing work. Yeah, because she don't have no socialization skills. She don't understand how to be in a relationship and build with a partner. She only know how to do things her way, her house, her way, her rules, her mindset, her perspective. So obviously everything goes better when it's just her. Just like the little kids that don't know how to share, don't know how to be nice, don't know how to make friends. Of course they're better off just staying at home with the only child syndrome, sitting there by themselves. Of course it feels better to just be alone. Because bitch, you got no skills to mix with everybody else. You don't got no charisma. You don't got no, niceness to you, no multiple perspectives when it comes to life and conflict resolution skills and how to communicate and how to cope with things not going your way and how to compromise. You don't have these things. So of course it seems better to just be single all your fucking life. You lack the skills.
That's why I suggest people don't get in relationships until you heal and be delivered from your past traumas, mental illness, and lack of intellect. Keep going.
Any other questions you hoes or niggas want to propose that you feel like you just got the ghetto answer to? Go argue with your mammy. No, bitch, you need to argue with your mama because that shit is wrong. It's wrong. This is the exact reason, even when it comes to life, right? It's some people, they do better begging and not having a job. Know why? Because a job actually puts too much discipline on them to get up, wash your ass at a decent time, put on some clothes, go to work.
Hold on. First of all, the wine is good.
What you drinking?
Pinot Noir.
Okay.
First of all, the wine is good. Second of all, y'all don't know how to be in relationships because y'all don't want no one holding you accountable. Y'all don't want anybody holding you accountable, but y'all want TLA holding you accountable. Y'all want Anton holding you accountable. This is what y'all want.
I don't know why.
Yeah, but it's okay. Get their money. Because if you fools, they're gonna take advantage of you, and that's cool. But y'all want them to hold you accountable, but you don't want a nice, beautiful, soft-skinned woman to hold you accountable.
Yeah.
You don't want a strong, healthy, nurturing man to hold you accountable, but you want Mr. Blue Suit, Red Tie to hold you accountable.
Right. So you don't want somebody that's on your team in the fight with you to hold you accountable. You want somebody that's not on the team, that's not in the fight, to hold you accountable.
Oh, so you don't respect the co-star of the movie, but you respect the fans.
Right. And I was like, that's crazy. I would rather have someone with an investment in the fight hold me accountable than someone that's not invested. TLA and Anton ain't got shit to lose.
Oh, so you want to pay them money and super chat and stuff like that because that's gonna help your life out.
No, that's stupid.
Oh no, I get it. You want to be associated with people that you think is winning
when they're giving horrible fucking advice.
Oh, so you want to be associated with people that help you escape the reality that you're the problem.
Yes, that's it. That's all they offer is escapism, and at the end of the day, what they rely on is the lack of intellect and stupidity of their audience.
And I'm not talking about just them. I'm talking about it's a whole plethora
of YouTube content creators that rely on. I'm telling you, they go out and they're looking for it and they're grooming. That's why they do all the collabs. I know you say, for example, King, if I know you got 20,000 dumbass subs here, I got 20,000 subs. We trade our dumb subs because we know that they don't question anything.
Right.
So now we both got 40,000 of the same idiots that's super chatting and feeding us because they don't question basic shit. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't want to say certain things, man, but let me just keep it real with y'all. So you want to be like them because of what?
More likes? I don't know.
No. What are you paying for? And not just them. I'm not just talking about. I said, maybe if you look at the thumbnail, look at the title. It's people like them. People like TLA. People like it. So it's not just a show about them. It's about all these content creators. And I'm saying all these content creators that take advantage of people with real serious problems of self-awareness.
Yes.
Of self-identity. They don't know who they are.
And you know what probably bothers me the most? I always hate. No, I don't always hate him. No, I bring it in because it fucking always matters. It makes me sick that there are content creators who look just like us and they prey on people that look just like us.
Right.
And that's by fucking design.
But my thing for this.
That's by design.
Let me say something, Rico. Rico's thoughts is his thoughts. I don't tell Rico what to do. I don't tell anybody what to do.
Nope. But I know they prey on people of color. And it's, to me, it's sort of like I was having a conversation with somebody else, said where I get upset about prosperity preachers because they're living a life of luxury.
Right.
And the people in their congregation are usually elderly, people of color, and on a fixed income. So why in the fuck are you taking their money? The people.
Let me say something. Let me say something that's so real, so everybody's on the same page. Brooklyn has the most churches in the United States and within like a certain area. In the hood, there's more churches than convenience stores, but there's more crime.
So what the fuck are they doing?
Poverty pimping is real.
Yep.
And that's what they do.
Yep.
They don't feel bad taking money from people that don't have.
And need it the most.
But when it comes to YouTube, and I want to say it again, I'm not telling you what to do with your money and your time. I'm just telling you the real issue is deeper than YouTube.
Right, but the problem is, King, they're selling dreams. They're selling shit that they don't
even with them, they selling dreams. It's still, I'm not going to hold them accountable because they're trying to make money.
But I don't take the argument that everybody says, well, they're not making them do it. I'm like, y'all sound like a motherfucker that sit there and take advantage of a dope fiend.
Right, but once
in
again,
a throes of addiction, and you can't sit there and take advantage of a person's weakness and say, "Well, I didn't make them." They're addicted. An alcoholic's addicted. A gambling addict's addicted. You can't take advantage of a person in throes of weakness and say and use that as an excuse. I'm not making them do it. That's bullshit. You know what you're doing. You know you're taking advantage. And when I see Black people do it to Black people, I want to verbally choke the shit out of them. Mm-hmm. Because that's why, and then those will be the same people who will tell us we're in the Victim Olympics, and it'll be the same people who will sit there and tell us we're in last place while they're fucking preying on us.
Right.
That's the problem. And nobody calls these motherfuckers out for it. And that is TLA, and that is Anton, and it's the whole fucking Lapid show. They prey on the ignorance of young people who don't know better to have an opportunity to teach. And what they're doing is they're fucking hustling instead.
What I want to say to them, and I'm not choosing their side, I'm going to tell you.
You're hustling.
I'm going to tell you, brother. I'm going to tell you, brother, at the end of the day, I don't know. I know for a fact that it's not that they don't know they're being hustled. I think the fact that they feel comfort in having a congregation.
But my thing is this, King. Right. Even if I thought you were stupid enough to fall for it, I have an obligation to not do it.
No. You're putting too much onus on them.
On the Anton and the TLA?
On the content creators just like them.
No. The content creators, you do have I would tell you, sir, you have an obligation not to push poison in the community.
And I have the right not to listen to you. But
you certainly do, but you will not escape the consequences.
But they didn't take an oath.
Yeah, they don't give a no. But okay, that's fine. Just say they don't give a fuck. But don't say that they're not doing anything wrong. They just
I never said I'm doing a show.
Yeah, they just don't care.
I'm doing a show,
right?
But they have the right not to listen to these suggestions. But I'm just saying I'm not going to talk to them because clearly they already made their decision.
But what I will say is this, I said this to one of the people from over there, I was like, they have a right to do what they do and say what they say, but I have a right to criticize and critique.
Absolutely.
So don't come to me and tell me why am I critiquing or criticizing, because I have a right to do that.
Absolutely.
So
I'm
if you
saying,
think and I'm going to say above reproach,
right.
Like I said,
only one person ever said that. I only heard one person that said they was above reproach, and that was the guy that you don't deal with. The I don't want to say their name.
Slow talking motherfucker, the long-winded one.
Yeah. Salute to Mr. Real Estate, the best that ever did it, Mr. Magnificent.
Nobody, to include myself, is above reproach or scrutiny.
Nobody's above reproach.
Will withstand the scrutiny of daylight. So if I say anything wrong, I tell people, call me up, and I openly public. Oh shit, you were right. I was fucking wrong.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
That's the easiest thing in the world to do.
So I want to say this: no one is above reproach, and I have documents of him saying that he's above reproach, and it was on people's show. But I want to say one thing.
You're a piece of shit right there.
Yeah,
you're a piece of shit right there.
I want to say this: I'm targeting the audience and telling them, look deep within and understand the problems that you look for an answer for is the answers within you. It's funny, when I was in India, right? Can I tell this story?
Yeah, go ahead.
When I was in India, I asked them about God. And then he told me, because most of them, the Indians, some of them are Hindu, some of them Muslim.
Believe in Buddha.
Yeah, he said, the gods played a trick back in the days. They wanted to hide divinity from man. So what they did, they hid divinity in a place that you would never look for God. So I asked him, did they hide in the highest mountain? He said, no. I said, did they put it in the deepest ocean? No. What about the darkest cave? No. I said, so where could you hide God that I wouldn't go look for him? He said, inside you.
Yeah. I remember that parable or story or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what he told me. And if you look at any biblical text, they said the temple of God is your what?
Your heart.
It's your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are not looking for God within themselves. They're looking outward. They don't want to have this relationship. They want to get answers from someone else. They want to hold someone else accountable. They want to be able to transfer liability.
Responsibility, yeah.
They want to transfer liability and responsibility to the people like TLA and Anton and other content creators, so they could say, hey, you told me to do this and it didn't work out. Oh yeah, I did tell you to do this, but if you pay me another $500, I can tell you another way.
Yeah. Yeah, they want to push responsibility on others. So if I fail, it's not my failure. It's King's failure. It's not my failure. It's King's failure.
I'm a person. If I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fail my way.
Yeah. Can I say one thing?
My way.
One thing, Harmony. I like what you said about no one's above reproach, but we do need to be. And I'm only saying it because I want to address your comment, not address you in any forceful way. Because I think about it, how it needs to be handled behind scenes. We have to be careful about doing things behind scenes, especially if the offense or say the bad information was put forth publicly. I oftentimes think correction needs to be public. So if King says something here just totally crazy, I could wait till the stream's over and correct them. But if I just leave it out there in the ether, people are still going forward with it. So sometimes, I think most times, if not all the time, the correction should be made publicly. So that because we're talking to the public, we want the people to walk away with the accurate and the valid information. So if I say something tonight that's crazy, I want King to correct me on the stream. Fuck that telling me off screen. Because I said it when you all heard it. I want it to be corrected. Rico, that's not right. Oh shit. Okay, you right. Good catch. Good pushback. I appreciate it. But if I just say something stupid and he let it go because he don't want to embarrass me, well, he's hurting the audience, and I don't want him to do that. And I would never let him do that. If I thought I heard him something crazy, I'm not gonna let him hurt the audience. I'm like, King, we got to clean that up publicly, right now.
Right. And we did that plenty of time. They have documentation of that. Like, this is not something that you just talk.
we don't have to do it in a mean way when we fighting each
other.
No.
But I'm saying you do that all the time, and we have footage of that when you did that to me. Like, let's not play games, right? You're not just talking to talk.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep it going.
Put your cell phone up, work, and earn money based on rules and regulations of a job description you signed up for is too hard. So it's easy to just go around not working, begging, hustling a little bit here, using people, telling you sob stories. It's easier for some people not to have goals and not to have a job. They can come across checks and feel more free about themselves, not having to conform to rules and regulations because they lack the discipline it takes to actually work somewhere. So for some of y'all, you ain't no entrepreneur because you just a great person and making a bunch of money. You an entrepreneur because that's the only thing you can be. The only thing you can be is somebody who get up when they want to, make a little money, don't really set no solid goals, a lot of y'all, you a half-ass entrepreneur, and that's all you can be because you lack the skills to actually be anything more than that. And like I told y'all yesterday, you don't try to get in those Zooms, you don't try to go take no courses outside of what they taught you in high school or the classes or the certificates or the degrees it took to get the job that you got or to do the fucking career path that you in past just the basics.
Thanks.
Besides getting your cosmetology license hold, you don't have no other skill sets to level up past that. So all you can do is be late in the morning taking your clients and people sitting there 3, 4, 5 hours waiting on you. That's the only way you know how to make your money because you lack the skill set to grow it into a real business. But this is the stuff y'all don't want to hear. These are the things your mama did not tell you. Why she gave you them little slick sayings to say like niggas just ain't shit or why would I struggle with a man?
You know, I don't.
Telling the truth.
Let me keep it real with y'all. I don't want to toot my own horn, but if you go back to a lot of KWK shows, episodes, even this one, there's a lot of hidden jewels. There's a reason why I chose this particular clip of her. Entrepreneurs, Anton, you get it?
Mm-hmm.
So y'all not gonna get me until it's too late. And when y'all get me, y'all gonna be like, yo, we need King back. Yeah. Peep game. Watch how I flip this.
Because you know what I just heard her say? You an entrepreneur because don't nobody else like your ass. You can't work with nobody but yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about me.
And that's true.
Let me talk about me. Let me get real because I'm one of the few people that talk about
you can me. You can be tough to work with, King.
Let me talk about me.
Yeah.
Let me talk about me because I get money on my own, right? Or used to.
Mm-hmm.
But I could never scale up. Because when you scale up, you need more people.
Yes. You have to rely on other people. You have to respect other people. You have
trust
to build
issues.
A team. You have
trust
to trust
issues.
People. You have to do a lot of things. And you have to realize it ain't all about you.
Let's talk about this. Yo, I love April. April's so funny. Let's talk about this. It's a lot of things I gotta deal with. But see, what keeps me alive and keeps me good, my heart is there. My heart is there. And a lot of people are getting exposed because their heart is not there. Because you can't say you real if you're willing to work with an enemy just to get back at me. Let's talk about this.
Yep, sir.
You don't know how to keep one because you don't have any good communication skills. And it's a lot of y'all niggas the same way. What the fuck I'm gonna have a bitch for when a bitch ain't just because you don't know how to pick them, bro. You suck at picking the right female. You lead with your money, your pockets, your desire.
That's me. I used to lead with my money. Look at the girls I was getting. Let's not play no games. The person that's talking about me the most, I gave her the most money ever in super chats. I led with my money.
But rather than fixing yourself.
Thank you. Let's talk about it.
And that's why you keep getting gold digging thought bitches. And this is why you feel like it's better off just to be a bachelor. But real niggas know that got wives and genuine women in their corner. It actually suits you better to find a wife, one that's gonna serve you and keep house and be able to be a helpmate to you as you connect and go through life and build a family and build on your goals. But you don't know how to pick them. That's your problem. You lack the ability, the social skills, the multiple perspective, the leadership qualities as a man to pull a female like that. That's why it seems easier to just stay single and fuck these hoes.
Listen.
She in church tonight.
Listen, I'm not fronting about my flaws. I'm not fronting about my flaws. And I'm not hating on Anton and TLA. Continue to get money from people that don't want to hand. They want you to be their God and their leader. Continue to get money from that. But what happens when your leader turns on you?
Well, and the problem with leading with money is money's not infinite. It's finite.
Right.
It has an expiration date. There's
always someone more.
Well, and then here's the whole point too. It gets to a certain point where when you lead with money, eventually one day the person wakes up and the money no longer has the value that it had in the beginning. And then what do you have? You can only buy people off for countries buy off countries, and the countries they buying off one day wake up and say, fuck it, I don't want the money no more. Because they realize that the value of it, it's not worth it.
Listen, I'm going through war right now.
Yeah.
Where they rather burn everything down than have me have a piece of it.
So when they get to the point, that's the problem with leading with money and not
listen, money. People. Yeah. Listen to me. People rather you not have nothing. No one gets anything because they don't want you to be right, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you are who you are, you're gonna find a way.
Oh yeah. They'll show themselves. They always do.
Any other retarded questions y'all mammy told y'all to throw out there that's supposed to be rhetorical, but really it's an answer for them? I can do bad by myself. Yeah, bitch, because you can't get along with others. Y'all ever seen the people that they got dogs, they can take them to the dog park because the dogs don't bite people, bite other dogs, and they can get along well with others. They can operate in a community of other animals and other dogs. Y'all be the pit bull. You got to keep that bitch locked up in the backyard, tied to a tree by himself because he'll bite the owner, bitch, bite in the mailman, anybody. Bite the motherfucker coming out to put the water in the bowl. Don't give a fuck. Of course, he life is better by himself. Because when I mix with other people, they damn near want to put me down as a dog. Because I'll bite the fuck out of somebody. Don't play well with others.
Facts.
Any other retarded questions y'all want to propose on the internet today? Anybody else got any stupid philosophies your mammy told you based on her not being able to operate in a healthy relationship? Any of y'all dudes want to propose?
She never said you can't get the man you want. She never said you can't get the woman you want. She never said you can't get the life you want with the person you want. She said something that most people won't understand. You can't keep the person you want.
But see, King, this entire stream, what I'm hearing that I think nobody else is hearing, that she's saying to me, nobody heard her say it because she never used these words. But the entire stream, you know what she was saying?
What?
Fix thine self.
That's it. Listen.
That's what she's telling you.
Wealth. Let's talk about it. Wealth is not how much money you make. No. It's how much you keep. Relationship is not the type of person you can attract. It's can you keep them.
But you got to fix yourself. Like True said, heal yourself. Make yourself a better person. Make yourself a person that other people want to be around.
Yes.
Make yourself a compatible person that people can deal with, because no one should just have to deal. I don't deal with everybody's shit. If certain people got shit, I shun them like everybody does. And I know that we are all a work in progress. So if you find yourself where you are not able to maintain relationships for whatever reason, fix yourself. You may be able to repair a past relationship, but fix yourself so that the new one can last.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, Rico. As much as you might think about me and stuff like that, but I did a lot of healing, and I'm still a work in progress.
I'm preaching this to everybody, to include my old 58-year-old ass. Like I told you, I'm praying to God. 8-9 years of marriage, I'm like, Lord, please don't let her get tired of my ass, because I know I can be tough sometimes, and I'm working on it. But I'm an unfinished portrait, and every day I just beg her, please keep loving me. I'm working on it. I don't go, you just take it as it is, the way she described, because she gets tired of my ass.
No.
That's it.
Listen, let's keep going. We're about to end this. We have to end this soon, because I just want to drop this. I've been keeping my stuff a little sweet and short and sweet, because I don't really have time to be talking about people. The only person I talked about today was the young man that we know that has issues reading well, and I did that because he said something that made me realize that, as a grown man who is older than me, you are comparing yourself to me based on subscribers. You want to prove a point that you want to get more subscribers than me. Why don't you get more degrees than me? Why don't you help more people than me? Why don't you travel to more countries than me? Why are you picking something that has nothing to do with who you are as a person? Why are you picking something that a whole conglomerate of people are helping you to achieve? Do something that you think you could do better than me. I'll give it to you. Like I told Anton, I respect people that are married with families. I respect that, because I haven't found the woman that I'm aligned with, and the ones that I did find I'm aligned with, I'm still working on myself so I can incorporate her in my life. Focus on that.
And King, I would say this to you. If you ever fall into space where sub count becomes important, you lost me.
Right.
Because I can promise you, it's not the number of your subs, it's the quality of them.
Right.
All subs are not equal.
Let me tell you something.
Sometimes I get 10,000 subs. They're not. I don't tolerate a fool. I would rather have 10 intellectual subs than 10,000 fools.
Right.
Because I'm not trying to entertain that many fools.
Listen. The reason why I accomplished my goal. I came in to get monetized in 5 weeks, and I did it. And the reason in a month, but I did it in 5 weeks. And I did it to prove a point for my webcam and my phone, just to say, yo, this ain't serious. But some people took it the wrong way. And the only reason why I didn't excel is because I decided to help others along the way. And those same people came at me, but it's okay, because maybe I need to learn other skill sets that could have made me a better leader or a better person to vet those people that came into my page. But it's okay, because what's going to happen is you're going to see these people expose who they really are on their own merit. I'm just going to fall back like I've been doing. I haven't been on this thing as much as I used to be, and they still mentioning me. That's why I came back. My life is beautiful. Even when it's not beautiful, it's beautiful because I've been through hell and back.
Keep dropping them travel photos. I'm going to send you some more of mine. I'm about to go back to the island in 2 weeks.
You see what I'm saying? That's the life I like.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I'm talking about. I
ain't listening to them old tired ass Negroes.
Rico, this is what I'm saying.
Harmony, let me know where you tapped in at the island. I'll be in Santo Domingo in a couple of weeks, then La Romana, and then I'm going to back to my home in Punta Cana, Higüey, and several other places. Let me know where your folks is.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say.
I want to know where on the island. I want to get up North Coast. So you know what I'm talking about, sis.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you Americano and not Dominican.
Nah, she not.
I know. Well, listen, tap in with me.
check it out. Like it's Rico. let's compete with other things, not subscribers, and let's compete
Exactly.
but I got, because once you get monetized,
Quality.
it doesn't matter.
Right. Quality of subscribers, people who are talking about more important things. It's fine if you want to. I don't knock anybody from a business hustle on YouTube.
Yeah,
I just
get your
don't want
money.
it done at a detriment to us. That's it.
I mean,
think you can make
get your
money
money.
without taking advantage of us.
No, we signed up for this. They can say whatever they want, right? But all I ask for everybody is to tell the truth. Rico, I sent paperwork to everybody that I care about their opinion, and not one, and everybody read it, and you would know I'm solid.
Solid. I told you that 1,000 times.
But why would people continue to tell lies? Why? Because they think it hurts me, but it doesn't hurt me. What happens is I gotta protect my brand, and I gotta protect my family, because what they think is a joke, people in my community take it as for real, and I don't want none of my family or friends getting hurt because of what they said.
Yeah, and I got your stance. I got your reasoning for why you was trying to why it was so important to you to show that.
Because I don't want none of my friends or my family getting hurt because of what they said.
Yeah, but knowing where it was coming from and the reason and the source of it, if there was any validity to it, that would be one thing. There was just no validity to it. So it's just like, nobody listening to this shit. This shit just don't even make sense.
And to top it off, at the end of the day, I want everybody to be happy with what they do with their lives. And I just want to say, Rico, it's good that you're traveling. I see a lot of people arguing and talking about it, but I haven't seen a trip yet.
You saw mine, right?
I saw all of yours. And you have people talking about, well, King, you haven't been to a trip in a while. I just came from the DR on my birthday. Yeah. But the other trips, Egypt, Israel, Cyprus, India, Russia, they were done years ago. But when have they ever went?
They ain't went nowhere. And that's the problem. And that's why it's part of the problem is so even with the topic we're talking about now, like the things that I think the young lady name is Love Dorsey, right?
Yeah.
In the video. A lot of the stuff that she spit and the stuff that I spit to my sons. So like I said, this will be my third trip to the island. My wife going 2 times after that. I'm going in my birthday for August, and it's gonna be a guy trip. I'm taking like 3 of my sons and like 3 of their friends. And we're gonna ball out and everything else. So it's like, I'm pushing to the next generation. Travel, see other parts of the world, get to meet other people.
Thank you.
Expand your horizon, because
thank you.
Especially as African American. I'm like I said, I'm a FBA African American. I'm like, we got to get the fuck out of America. We talk about people that come into America. We need to spend more time getting the fuck out of America. And I think the relations, if more African Americans had visited Africa,
right,
I think a lot of the tension between the two communities would be less.
But this is my thing.
Part of the problem.
No, all jokes aside, the man's symbol that he has on his page is from my country.
Right, but his ass ain't never been there. I bet you
it's called Genome. It's called Genome. You know what that means? Like, it's from my country. So, like, you don't people. I never wanted to. I never read about the Great Wall of China. I went there.
Right.
And I can what I'm saying. It's a gift.
And I can tell you this.
I didn't read about the pyramids of Giza, the Great Pyramid. I went inside of them.
Giza.
You're right. I apologize.
Giza, right? No, but the thing is what I'm sitting there saying is, and that's the beauty of.
You see how you correct me in public, though? You see that?
No. Yeah.
But see, here's the thing. I went there, right?
Yeah, but when you say, motherfucker, I said it. I said it wrong, but you been there. No, I ain't got no pictures of me there, King. You got me beat there.
No, but this is the thing. This is the thing. This is like you're talking to.
I want to go to Ghana. I actually follow a big YouTube producer, and I've been trying to do my African ancestry.
Right.
I think my ancestry goes. I want to go to Ghana, but I follow a couple of big YouTube content creators, and they tell me about a lot of the African Americans, that are going back to Ghana. And like I said, my son, his wife's from Japan, so when they get back to Japan, I'll be going to visit over there to see my grandkids. And I'm trying to get my other kids to travel.
This is what I'm talking. But this is what I'm talking about. Like the pyramids of Giza, the Great Pyramids of Giza. One brick alone is as big as the building I live in.
Yeah.
People think it's little bricks.
Yeah, the base.
No, it's not little bricks. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I'm gonna put some pictures that show you where I've been, and so how could you go against a man like me when you haven't seen? And it's my fault. I entertain. I was on a camel in a suit in India, Rico.
But what's crazy though, if you look at that other channel, ain't
Rico,
nothing
I went to
motherfuckers
Taj
been
Mahal.
nowhere. No,
Rico,
yeah.
I went to a Taj Mahal and they want to listen to a guy that doesn't have a mustache.
But guess what though, King? You
He
listen
doesn't
to
have
that
a mustache.
other
He has a
channel.
beard. You want?
Look at the other channel. Well, King, you look at that other channel. Ask any of those Negroes where they been. They ain't been nowhere. They gonna tell you Florida, Miami. They ain't left the most of them, if not the only one. Most of them have never left the continental United States. And that's a shame to be these big time content creators and you haven't left. I don't even believe Kevin Samuels done left.
This is what I'm saying. They don't, but they want to listen to them. They want to listen.
Right.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
So my thing is, how these fools listen to Kevin Samuels? And I'm like, where the fuck has he been?
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
And he's telling you about women from Colombia. What the fuck he know about women in South America? He ain't been.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wish them well. Well. Let's finish this thing real quick because I have things to do tonight. But let me finish this.
Any questions as to why it doesn't make sense to find a partner and grow? I don't give a fuck if you find one or you in polygamy and got
multiple. Hold on, before we finish this, he doesn't have a mustache, but he has a big.
There is strength in numbers if you know how to get along with others, if you understand socializing skills.
Why does he have a beard without a mustache?
Communication and healthy ways to build with people. If you don't, it's always going to seem better to just be by yourself. Any other stupid shit y'all want to ask? Somebody said you need to be a little bit more empathetic because honestly, I hope you have all of it together. So listen, I'm glad you said that, right? Whether I got everything together or not, it doesn't change that what I'm saying is true. I get it may hurt your feelings and you might not like my delivery, but bitch, I don't give a fuck. What you don't understand is a lot of y'all mindset is wrong. The way you process stuff is wrong. You on here worrying about whether I got the things together that I'm talking about, but it don't make what I'm talking about any less true. And if you've been following me for any good period of time, you will know I practice what the fuck I preach. I know it to be true because I apply it. You're worrying about the wrong shit, bitch. Victim mindset. That's what you got. That's what when somebody say something and the shit hit, you worry about why they said it the way they said it. Or do she got a man? Or well, her house said. Or I wonder if she applied this. Just know I ain't know what's saying this dumbass shit y'all be typing.
Rico.
She dropped gems.
Rico, I want to say thank you for coming on tonight and always being a sanctuary that we could always go to for the truth, even though it's a truth that we might not want to hear or seldomly want to receive. I also want to thank you at the end of the day for always being open and expressing who you are and what you have been through in hopes that people don't repeat the same mistakes. I also want to say to everybody in the chat, thank you for always supporting Conversation with King and understand that I come from a good place and I want people to heal. But I also want you to be critical thinkers. I want you to be able to pinpoint who really has your best interests at heart. And a lot of these content creators, not just TLA and Anton, because I'm just picking on them. I don't want to stop their hustle. But they don't have your best interests at heart. So when it comes to relationships, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, finances, or your wealth management. But when it comes to matters of the heart and relationships, I want you to check yourself before you check others. I want you to hold yourself accountable before you hold someone else accountable. I want you to ask yourself, are you able to be in a real relationship with someone else? Are you able to have someone that's aligned with your vision and your goals before you link up with them? Because we want to stop putting money in divorce lawyers' pockets. We want to stop putting money in fake love gurus' pockets. What we want to do is start putting more investment into self. Get a therapist. Get some mediation. Go to your spiritual house of worship, whether it be a mosque, a tabernacle, a synagogue, a church. Find a way to get closer to self before you invite someone to be with you. You do not want to be with someone that's not fulfilling, but you also, more important, that you don't want to be with someone if you're not fulfilled. I'm here just to tell you how I feel about relationships and have conversations that lead to solutions by giving ourselves up, giving our traumas up, by giving our issues up. We all go through problems. Conversation with King is a place where you can come and talk about your problem and hopefully find the path to where you want to go. But hopefully that path leads back to you. I'm not here to play games or take money from you. If you want to give me money, I appreciate it. But I'm not here to do that. Because the more I heal people, the more I heal myself. And that's one thing Rico has in common with other good people. We like to heal people because it helps us with ourselves and what we did in the past. So with that being said, I want everybody to have a good night. Thank you for enjoying Conversation Kings with me. And Rico, always welcome. And everybody in the chat, please, please, please stop telling yourself lies. Hold yourself accountable. Love yourself, because it's going to be a day where you feel that no one else loves you. And it's going to only be that love for yourself that keeps you going. Anyway, I'm out.